Quote, "We should take a good look at ourselves. We have big ambitions for the World Cup, but we didn't play as a team tonight. We should look at this Colombian team. They probably have a less talented squad than us, but they are a real team." Who said that? Who said that? Hugo Lloris. Allow me to read another quote. "We had a lot of problems. They showed much more aggression. We did not at all. We gave away the ball to put them back in control. The Colombian team gave us a lesson in aggression. They would not let go. I cannot be happy, especially with the second half, but we must take time to analyze. We have not met the high standards. We must. We have no excuses. When you lose at home, it is never fun." Who said that? Didier Deschamps. So you have the goalkeeper of France and the manager of France coming out and saying this in the aftermath of France's defeat at the hands of Colombia. Colombia coming back in that match at a 2-0 deficit and winning 3-2. Quite remarkable. So what does that tell you? You have the national team manager and the goalkeeper express real concerns that the squad has had in their most recent friendly. And based on their reaction, they're not brushing it off as just a friendly. They're quite serious. They are not happy with the way they played. And moreover, they're not happy with the way their team looks at the moment. I got some heat for a few months ago for saying that France are not one of the World Cup favorites. Excuse the noise. There's some neighborhood kids playing in the background across the street. And I stand by what I said. If France enters the 2018 World Cup playing like this, they will not win it. Well, let me rephrase that. They cannot win it if they go in the tournament like this. They fielded what was virtually an A or A- squad. And though Colombia is a good first-tier side from South America, France is very noticeably, on individual talent, a better team than Colombia. And moreover, should not have allowed Colombia to have come back into the match with a lead of 2-0 at home. So what is France's problem? Well, the manager and the goalkeeper just told you. It's not for lack of talent. It's mentality. And I've been saying for months that the reason why France in their current form, unless they make changes, cannot win the World Cup is because they lack 3 syllables. 3 syllables. Well, actually, wait. 4 syllables. Killer instinct. And ability to close out a game. And we've seen this develop in other matches, competitive matches, qualifying matches. a 0-0 draw with Luxembourg back in October, November, a narrow 1-0 victory at home against Belarus, several Hugo Lloris goalkeeping mistakes in that match against Sweden. He's been making a few mistakes lately in general. I don't think this is a coincidence. There's something wrong with France at the moment. Look, you can go through the roster. Mbappe, Pogba, even Olivier Giroud, Griezmann, Lemar, Digne. They can win the World Cup just on their talent alone. But in the modern era of football, that's less than 50% of the equation. France's problem, I think Deschamps is partially responsible for it. Maybe not fully, because I don't think it's completely fair to blame Deschamps. But I do think with Deschamps, he's been in charge for how long? 5, 6 years now. I think they need a better manager. That's number one. Just because he's had the opportunity in the last 2 major tournaments to bring the best out in France, but he hasn't been able to do it. But like I said, the main problem, more than 50% of it, France just doesn't have... They don't have it. See, now I sound silly. What does that mean? What is it? France don't have... Here's the thing. To win a World Cup, you can have talent, you can have the right tactics, you can have the right manager, you can be in excellent form. But what you need to go the full distance, you need it. You need it. It's hard to put a finger on what it is. But it is up here. And France, right now, they just don't have it. They don't have it. But you can bet your ass a team like Brazil or Germany, they will come for other teams' asses in a major World Cup semifinal, final. France don't have it, and I think it is that killer instinct. In the own words of Deschamps and Lloris, there was no aggression. They couldn't respond to Colombia's concerted effort to make a comeback. They were, quote-unquote, taught a lesson in aggression. France doesn't have it right now. And if they enter the World Cup right now, if the World Cup was held tomorrow, they wouldn't win it. And they wouldn't be able to win it. I made this video because I've been feeling this way for many months. And I've said repeatedly, I said France is not one of the 3 favorites to win the World Cup. France is not one of the 3 favorites to win the World Cup. They displayed several eyebrow-raising results in qualification, and we have to wait and see how they're going to do in their friendlies. I'll say it again. France are not one of the 3 favorites to win the World Cup. The 3 favorites are Brazil, Germany, and Spain, in my opinion. France needs it to go all the way. They got the talent. You don't have to come at me in the comment section and say, what are you talking about? They could field a B team that could win the World Cup. Guys, talent is only going to take you so far. You need that little extra something. It's good that they identified it now, though. Peace. Hopefully I see you tomorrow, God willing. Till then, have a good one. Much love.